Something you need? That's on account of how I never met. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computer. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office. Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special... It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes, or right away, or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the... Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative. Shame, though. Eugene woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. Well, just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and...
You're safer inside the walls.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Our place in the universe is fixed. Huh?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Got it. Heads down.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark... I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. Glad we see eye to... Thank you. If you retrieve...
sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
Another day at the cannery.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably... Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness... No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough, but I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standard. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a... Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation... As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of... Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own... Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. My... What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. You know about Eugene? How? You were probably poking around my things. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to... More than a few. Those teeth were his... I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw, just...
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only... I'm sure that Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
I know how you feel.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, didn't... Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pest... You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am. And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need... Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in. I'll do. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards with... I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague. I know that. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
You're making a mistake, Walker.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stand. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We got auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess the... Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you. Mechanicals have been programmed to... First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away...
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Si?
Been keeping him careful. Best.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh.
Something. You run into any reliable work from a freelancer? That's gonna take some getting. And I'll buy you a... suppose you've earned it.
Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. A metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to...
Navigation systems have determined this location. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a spacer's choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path.
on account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Hebs to Shirley. Be more careful out there.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Okay, keep him quiet. Get ready! That's the last of them!
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its headcase? You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need? Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory. On the double, soldier. Don't want the...
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the... I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross income. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a lot. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic must.
I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are...
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert. Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get... If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your...
That beam from me.
You hiding? You
Here they
scared?